Well, hello everybody, Mr. O here, and well, I want you to know I will be drawing with a Band-Aid on my finger. I was about to take the Band-Aid off and then I took a look at it. It's a bloody mess still. So Mr. O has been clumsy of late, stabbing himself, scratching himself on accident. I've had a few X-Acto knives injuries the past week for absolutely no reason. So today we are going to be talking about mannequins and drawing mannequins and why they're very good to use, help you with proportions. Now, I do know about the Figma figures and they're very good, and I will do a video taking this to the next level. Many people, if you saw the video, I talked about how to kind of keep your mannequins from breaking and torquing and stuff like that, about moving and posing. I'm not going to talk too much about that in this video, so please watch that one. And if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that, and you do help the channel. So as you can see, I have these small papers, and I want to show you these papers. I was going to do an example, and then I realized, you know what? In my notebook, when I'm in meetings, I'm somebody who doodles. And as you can see, I even doodle mannequins at times when I'm thinking about it, when I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to teach this. And what this lesson is gonna be, just focus on the mannequins itself, but there's gonna be a part 2 to this where we kind of give it generic imaging. And as you can see, being that I'm drawing on a small sketchbook, that I'm just, I'm using all my space completely. And that's something that we can evolve to. You can see that I'm focused on proportion, different hand movements. I do lose the feet a lot of times in small paper, but we're not drawing with small paper today. So like I said, we're going to just focus on the mannequin itself and poses. Now, I am going to be using a mechanical pencil. The reason for it is I don't have my special sharpener for my regular pencil to kind of get the lead like this without having to use a box knife or something like that. So 2 things I'm getting from this lesson. So is 1, how to draw mannequins, and 2, how to do proper pressure and sketch. You notice where I'm holding my pencil. So as I'm drawing the mannequin, I'm going to be light on touch. Now I might press down a little harder so you guys can see this. And I'm just going to do it one shape at a time. And if you've ever seen my videos, you'll always hear me say, I always start with the head. If I draw a face, I start with the eyes. It's always something like that. And I'm not worrying about being perfect. As you can see, I'm going to make mistakes as I draw the mannequin. And naturally, with the mannequin not being straight in front of me, I'm looking at an angle. I have to take that into account as I draw. Now, what is the advantage of having my lead like this and holding my pencil like this? It allows you a lot more freedom and control at the same time. My hand is down, but as I draw, let's do it over here. I'm gonna just draw the hip. Watch, look at my hand's not moving. Now it's moving. Now it's not moving. And I have control only until I go over. So if I'm just drawing something right here, whatever I'm drawing, I don't need to move my hand, and it gives me a lot more control. It allows my lines, I know it doesn't seem like it, but they're straighter, and I can just keep drawing whatever I'm going to draw. And I just keep working until I get to the point of what I'm doing. And so I hope that kind of makes sense. And it allows me to learn proper touch. Now, is this the only way to do this? Absolutely not. One thing I cannot express well enough is that, you guys, there are many ways to do something, but it is good to learn different ways. This is how we develop our own style. I know young people always say, this is my style, this is the way I do it. And it could be. And just because you're young doesn't mean what you do is incorrect. But it's always good to learn new things, because what you do is you incorporate them into your style after you learn the proper technique. And that's where like some of these people who really take off, whether they know it or don't know it, that's what they're doing. And they're creating something not so much new, but just exciting. And when they're freely able to express themselves, they get their point across. I know some of you are trying to figure out how to do that, and the key is, how do you truly reach inside of yourself and put it on paper? That doesn't mean it has to be absolutely realistic. It can be very impressionistic, it can be very abstract, because that might represent what you feel and think. So I hope this kind of makes sense. So can we pretend I finished this mannequin? Because I'll just draw it real quick. So if you don't mind me being a little more sketcherly than normal. So what happens when I have one mannequin drawn? Do I get a new piece of paper and get another one? Absolutely not. Because if we go back to my original example, the very first one you saw, I just say you just repose. You don't have to be dramatically different in your poses, and you just keep adding mannequins. And then flip your paper over. And remember, these are practice. What I'm going to teach you in the next one, and you know what? I might even use this very drawing. And what I'm going to teach you in the next one, and I'll fix all this, is how to take a mannequin and go to, like, kind of start giving it that realistic proportion. And that's, some of this will always come with muscle anatomy and stuff. That's just me. I got to the point where, okay, now I'm just adding details. The meeting was going on and on and on. Usually I just do like generic outside forms and stuff like that. So just realize that. And guys, I can't state this enough. Look, I got swords. You are beautiful. Enjoy your practice, and don't worry about being perfect. It'll come to you over time, guys. So talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.